Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree certified Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. I want to start off by saying thank you to each and every one of my subscribers. I appreciate your support. Thank you for sharing my channel with others and for faithfully following several times a week when I post new content. For those of you that are visiting for the first time, welcome. I hope that you find this message for Aries, past, present, and what's coming insightful. Now, this is a general reading. If you are interested in a private reading, please look down below in the description box. All my information is there. And please note, I do not reach out to potential clients. So if anyone is reaching out to you saying they are me, it is not me, and it is a scam. So please be very careful with that. Now, this reading, Aries, is going to focus on your past, your present, and what's coming. Now, I know sometimes things get a little bit long here on my channel, but that's because I don't do extended readings. Okay, so anything that I'm going to channel, it will be channeled in this video. If you are interested in something private, like I said, all my information is down below. Okay, now this can pertain, or it can touch upon your love life, it can touch upon your career. Okay, it all depends upon everyone's need, right? The messages that you may resonate with. Okay, that being said, let's focus, Aries, on your past. Okay, so let's take a look here at what is Aries past here. Messages. Okay, well, interesting. This card, it flipped, but it didn't flip out. So I just kind of showing you here. It says heartache and loss. So that's already telling me here, Aries, that there may have been situations here in the past where there was a lot of heartache, a lot of feeling of loss. Okay, let's take a look here. Okay, you have firm foundation, and you also have those solar plexus, and both of those are right side up. All right, so what I'm feeling here for you is that in the past there may have been here like we saw a little while ago, there was heartache and loss. There may have been a situation here where it may have been career. Okay, it might have been your finances, where there may have been a sense of feeling of loss. Okay, whether it was maybe perhaps that you may have lost your job, whether it may be that you were unemployed, whether it may be that, you know, it was a love situation that you guys stepped away from based on either differences of ideas or just a breakup and separation. There was a sense of loss here. So I feel here that the foundation here for you, talking about a firm foundation, and the solar plexus here, I feel that this situation in the past was one that may have shook the core of that. I feel that some of you were holding on to something of great value. Again, whether that be career or love, I do feel here that for some of you it was exclusively love. Okay, and that it says here, bring love into the situation. Now, doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be only exclusively love. This is talking about your love of the career, or your love of stability, your love in those matters, and in that way. Okay, let's take a look here at more details about your past. All right, so there was a sense of feeling a sense of appreciation, even though things weren't at its fullest. So behind her, you guys see that there's a garden that's lush, green, and vibrant. In front of her, there is a garden that is dry. Okay, and regardless of the fact that it's dry, she's still holding on to this very vibrant, blooming flower. And that just tells me here that regardless of whatever situation may have happened in the past, whether it was a breakup of love, whether it was a change of finances, whether it was a change in career, or the end of any of those three, that there was a sense of still holding on and being grateful for the little things. Okay, for the little things I'm hearing that were considered, or that you now see that are of great importance. Okay, It's like you didn't take that for granted. Okay, so let's take a look here at what other information I can bring out or channel for you pertaining to your past. Okay, so we have the Queen of Cups. I'm so sorry, the Queen of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the Eight of Swords. This tells me that in the past there was a feeling here, okay, when things were good, okay, whether it was in love or in career, there was this sense of vibrancy, the sense of passion, this intuitive sense of knowing where you were sitting and where you were standing when it comes to your love life, when it came to your career. Okay, there was a sense of intuition, and it's interesting because you have two cards that really focus on that. Solar plexus, that's our gut level feeling, and the Queen of Wands here is very intuitive. Okay, she's also very passionate. She knows what she wants. She's a go-getter. Now don't worry about the fact that it says Queen. I'm just focusing on the energy she embodies. Okay, so it's telling me here that you were very very gung-ho, okay, very centered, very passionate, very confident when it came to either of those three areas I just spoke about. Okay, there was a sense of a new beginning here with the Ace of Wands. Now, something must have happened that created this Eight of Swords. Okay, Eight of Swords is an energy of feeling entrapped by your mind. Okay, feeling trapped by your own thoughts. All right, it's all about what's happening in the mind space. So there must have been something here, okay, in the past that created a great sense of anxiety to the point, Aries, that it interfered with how you were thinking about that specific area. Again, whether it be love, career, or finances. So there may have been a change here in that. All right, let me take a quick look. Let me see. Let me clarify this Eight of Swords very quickly. Let's clarify here the Eight of Swords. Okay, wow. All right, so I'm shuffling, and I hope you guys caught that. There was a grave here, turned up by itself, and the mountain. And exactly what I just felt 2 seconds ago. All right, so the grave talks about endings and obstacles. So there must have been a situation here in your past where something became an issue. Okay, something became either challenged by a delay. It felt like an obstacle. Okay, there was probably inactivity of some sort. For others of you, it feels like it was an ending of that was the ending of it. Okay, now whether it was a reduction of hours at work, whether it was the finances that shifted, or whether it was that there were a lot of obstacles and challenges on something on the love level here that may have created this type of anxiety in the past. Now let's take a look here at your present, and here we go. Okay, Aries, let's take a look here. All right, well, that's way too many. Okay, Aries, so let's take a look at your present. So you have the Four of discontent and boredom, okay, reversed. Okay, so you have it like this. And you also have the throat chakra reversed. Okay. All right, I'll take those two, although you do have the recognition also, the Three of Recognition of working together in reverse as well. All right, so this is telling me here in your present moment there are issues with you expressing something that needs to be expressed. Now there is a release of discontentment. Okay, so if you've released this situation, or if you've released this emotion of feeling discontent, okay, so there may be a situation here where things are feeling as if they are currently moving along. Okay, now because the throat chakra is reversed, it's telling me here that there is an issue here of you being able to either speak about certain situations that in the past did cause a lot of discontent and a lot of sadness, okay? That you may not be ready at the present moment to discuss that or to share that with other people, even though you may feel a little bit kind of a release of that emotional burden of it, okay? Let's take a look here at what other information we have here for your present. All right, so the reason probably why you are releasing this feeling you are releasing this feeling at the present moment of discontent is because there is a new start coming your way. Okay, Aries, there's something that's coming and it's like a blessing, okay? So it's one of those things where this situation here in the past is kind of being wiped off and there's a clean slate coming ahead, okay? Now, in order for you to be able to grab this opportunity that may be coming up ahead, you need to be bold, okay? It says be bold and make your first move. All right, cardinal moon. This is talking about having a more assertive stance, okay, in regards to whether it's love, career, or finances, okay? In other words, getting what you want or bringing in or manifesting the dreams that you want are not going to come if you're not putting in the work, okay? And sure enough, well, these aren't, I'm not accepting these as reverse, but you have the goddess moon and the magician and the mirror. And this is telling me that you are intuitively feeling what your next move should be. Okay, the magician is one of action, and that's basically what I just told you 2 seconds ago when it came to this card of a new start is coming, and be bold and make the first move. Here, the magician and the mirror is an energy of using your power, knowing when to wait, which is that yin energy, okay, being receptive and waiting, and versus the yang energy, okay, which is that of fire and being proactive, okay? So I feel here in the present time that there is a need for you to balance that energy, know when to make that first move and know when to wait for the opportunity to strike when the pan is hot, okay? Here with the goddess of the moon, I feel that you are gaining insight. You are gaining insight in regards to this specific area in your life. Now, again, whether it be love, career, or finances, slowly but surely, there is a moment of enlightenment. There's a moment of gaining that insight of what it is that you truly feel. Okay, so I feel here a lot of solar plex energy and a lot of intuitiveness. All right, I feel that here in the present, Aries, that a lot of you are not going to make that move unless you truly feel that this is the right move for you to make, whether it's love, career, or finances. Okay, let's take a look here now with the other deck. What other messages we have here for you in the present time? Oops. All right, here we go. So we have the Queen of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Page of Swords. Okay. And you also have the Three of Swords, which is interesting because that's the card earlier that while I was shuffling kind of showed its face and then went back into the deck. So what does this tell me here about your present situation or circumstance? The Queen of Pentacles, if you see her, she's looking stable, okay? And she has a pentacle on top of her head here. So I feel there's a lot of thinking about gaining stability, or regaining stability, or solidifying a situation that you are currently in, whether it be career, finances, or love, okay? The Queen of Pentacles is a resourceful energy. So I feel here is a person who's resourceful, okay? Who has put in the work, the determination, and who is patient, all right? And she's very resourceful. She's also very stable, okay? Because stability is all about the pentacles. Now, it may be finances, it may be your career, but it could also be love. It's whatever it is that you are truly hanging on to or truly wanting to create a solid foundation is. Whatever that is, it's what's on your mind right now at the present moment in time. I feel that some of you are researching or looking for answers. Either if it's a job, if you were unemployed, you're probably looking and researching for other companies or other places where you can work. If it is the same company that you're working for, I feel that a lot of you are just researching to either better your stance within your company, or you're trying to find out more information to make a move that's going to increase or solidify your career even further. Okay, including your finances. Okay, if it's love, I feel that a lot of you are thinking here about marriage, because the Hierophant is a card about marriage. It's about long-term commitment. It's about long-lasting commitment. Okay, so a lot of you are valuing the love aspect of it, the commitment part. All right. You also have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is, what is your mind thinking of? I feel that not only is your mind currently thinking about ways to solidify that which is of value to you, but I feel a lot of you are looking also and thinking about this Three of Swords. There was something in your recent past which was established already that created a sense of heartache and loss. All right, and there are times that this situation, you guys are thinking about it at times. You might go back to the past, and maybe there are just memories there about that pain, memories about that separation, memories about that specific situation that caused a sense of either heartbreak, separation, or a sense of loss. Now let's take a look here at your what's coming. Okay, what's coming in for you, Aries? Oh, okay, so a lot came out all by itself. We'll take it. So we have mental conflict is the first card, and the next card is patience. So I feel here, Aries, what's coming up for you is this, like I said here, the heartache and loss. I did see it briefly here in your past. You are at times thinking about it in your present. Going forward, that may still be something that your mind keeps going back to. Now, I feel here that with this patience card, this is telling you that all the changes that you may want, or all the changes or improvements or progression that you may want, okay, in your near future or what's coming up for you, is going to require you to be patient. Okay, there are things that are just, I know, very difficult, okay, because you're just bringing a lot of these memories, you're thinking a lot about them. The Two of Swords, it's all about this conflict, okay, this conflict of the mind, okay, it's overthinking. All right, so it's pretty much saying here that in order to kind of get out of that energy, patience is going to be required. Now, patience in this situation may be or may seem a little difficult, okay? But let's see how you can overcome that, okay, Aries? I'm hearing to be patient with yourself is what I'm hearing here. So some of you may want to speed up certain things, okay, in the near future. And it's like you need to, kind of wait it out, okay? Now, it's interesting because this card that just came out is a time to give rather than to take, a new moon in Virgo. And Virgo is a sign that analyzes a lot, okay? They analyze, they observe, and they're very much, they're a earth sign, but they're great thinkers and organizers. And I feel here in the near future, that's where your energy is going to be on. It's going to be on taking inventory of your past, okay? It's going to be taking inventory on what it is that you need to do now in the present in order to continue to make those changes and those improvements in the future, okay? Now, I feel here with this, the Two of mental conflict here, is that some of you are a little bit too critical. Either you're too critical about yourself or you're being too critical about the situation at hand or this area in your life where it's not perhaps moving as smoothly or as quickly as you would like. Okay, let's take a look here at the next deck, and let's see here what other messages we have for you, what's coming up for you. Okay, these way too many. Okay, let's see here. Near future or what's coming up. Okay, so here it's good news, adjacent possibilities. All right, so you have adjacent possibilities and the thinking woman. You also have journey here, and I feel that for some of you this is very important as well. Now, what I'm feeling here with adjacent possibilities is that in the near future, as you're analyzing, as you're thinking about your circumstances or your situations, whether it be in love, career, or finance, that there are options there for you. Okay, there's going to be options available for you with this adjacent possibilities. There are options that you may not have considered. Okay, so this is pretty much saying there are going to be opportunities that may be coming up for you. Okay, but you need to be aware, you need to be open-minded. Okay, you need to try to think clearly about what, I'm sorry, give me 1 second here. Yeah, they're saying here exactly what I just said. They're saying here that you're going to have to clearly weigh those options, is what I'm hearing. Okay, you're going to have to clearly weigh these options that are coming for you, that are coming up for you. Now, with this journey card, I'm getting the sense that some of you are going to, again, either move jobs, okay? Either you're going to move or relocate in general. Okay, so if it's relocating because of career, relocating because of love, or relocating meaning moving from one job to another. But there is a feeling here of leaving one area and going into another area. Now, whether that be physical, emotional, or mental. Okay, so some of you may be just leaving behind this mental conflict energy, okay, as well. Let's take a look here with this other deck. What other messages do we have here for your near future, or what's coming up for you? All right, so this is beautiful. You guys have the Fool, so there is a new beginning. Okay, you're going to take a leap forward, which is very telling here with this journey card, because this journey card is about traveling, it's about moving. Now, whether, like I said, whether it's physically you moving from one space to another, from one state to another state, or whether it's physically just moving in regards to work, finances, or love, there is a feeling of movement. Okay, and that movement is going to help you take that leap forward. Okay, you're gonna what I'm hearing is having the courage to make that new move or make that new transition. You also have here the King of Wands. The King of Wands is one who is very he knows, I was gonna say he really knows his stuff. I was gonna say he's really focused on his career. He's also, like, you see the lion back there. It's like he's the king of the jungle. He's the king of the jungle of whatever that area is. So if that is career for you, then you're really good at what you do. If that is love, then you are a fantastic partner. And if that is your finances, then you are a go-getter in that sense. Okay, so is this energy of the King of Wands, okay, being very sure of yourself in the near future, being able to really have back that sense of confidence that may have been lost in the past. And that is going to be very important for you, because that is going to take you to this Nine of Cups energy, which is all about your dreams or your wishes coming true. For some of you, it's going to include a partner. So for those that are looking for love, okay, and are single, this is pretty much saying to you that you might find your divine counterpart in the near future. For those of you that are married, it's just strengthening your marriage with your significant other, okay, because there is this counterpart energy here. So your wishes will be true, or there's going to be a wish fulfillment okay? This feeling of dreams coming true, things turning around, things moving forward, okay? For some of you that are single, you're going to be focusing on your pentacles, okay? You're going to be focusing on your accumulation of wealth, whatever that wealth is for you. That wealth could be in career, that wealth could be in finances, and that prosperity could be in love, or just you, okay? Just being you, okay? Feeling that you have what it takes to just create your own castle, build your own dreams with your own hard work. There is a feeling of satisfaction here, feeling very content and happy with whatever it is that you are building here in the near future. So let's take a look here, Aries, at what is your advice. What is the advice here for Aries in this reading? Wow, way too many, but I'm going to take the first one that flipped over here, which is interesting. You're getting the nine of cups again, which is the wish fulfillment that I was just talking about 2 seconds ago here in what's coming in for you. All right, and the Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Cups. All right, so starting with this one, the Nine of Cups. This is all about your wishes coming true. This is about a time period here that's coming in your direction. And pretty much the advice here is saying, have faith in your abilities. Okay, if it's talking about career and finances for you, then that is what it's talking about. If you're talking about love as well, you know, just have faith in the universe, because things are going to work out for you here. Okay, is what they're telling you. Good fortune is on its way, especially with the positive cards such as that of the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune is talking about a fresh start. So there is this wish fulfillment that's going to come in for you, but your view or your energy needs to be in that of a positive, high vibrational energy. Okay, it may require you to travel, because again, this is another travel card here. All right, last but not least, the Queen of Cups. The message here for you is trust your intuition is what I'm hearing here. Trust your intuition. Move in the direction that truly speaks to you. Okay, Aries, as far as career and as far as love, okay, I'm hearing here, interesting, because I'm hearing here the message for some of you, don't be stubborn. There are some of you who have done what you have done in the way that you have done, whatever that pattern is for you. And they're saying here that this new time period for you may require you to change gears or change directions. It's like changing how you've done things so that you can get a different result. Because if you continue to do what you do in the same way that you always do it, your chances are you're just going to come up with the same thing that you've always had, right? So it's telling here this time around, really focus on what speaks to your heart. Focus on what speaks to your soul, and rely on your intuition, rely on following your heart, and wherever it is that your heart is leading you to, then invest in that area. Okay, guys. Well, Aries, I hope this was an insightful message for you. Sorry that it was a little bit too long. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, you should find something up here or down here where you can subscribe, and I'll see you again next time. Thank you so much for stopping by. Bye-bye.